better conversations we've had in a while. Anyone else? All right. Next up, Eric Saar.
My name is Eric Saar, and I thank you for the opportunity to speak tonight. I'm concerned that Wilson has a toxic, fear-based culture that threatens its ability to excel as a learning institution. As the spouse of a teacher who recently resigned in February due to this toxic culture, I saw firsthand what it did to an excellent teacher. Over the last 4 years, I watched my wife return to teach at Wilson as a proud alumni, where she began her career and was excited to teach in the elementary gifted program. I watched as she juggled 3 schools and tried to balance an unreasonable caseload. In 3 years, I watched the entire elementary gifted staff she started with resign and leave Wilson to go to other places. I watched as she worked 60 to 70 hours a week in order to support her students and meet her deadlines. I watched as, despite years of praise from parents, principals, and colleagues, she was targeted by an administrator who had never even observed her teaching or watched her lead a GIEP meeting. I watched as her punishment was a schedule change deliberately designed to make her job impossible, a change seemingly intended to drive her to quit her job. I watched as her health suffered over the course of a month as she lost 17 pounds, could not sleep, and skipped lunch in order to try to make this ridiculous schedule work. And I watched as she repeatedly asked administrators for help, but not one stepped up and demonstrated true leadership. I watched as my wife's heart broke over her decision to ultimately leave Wilson, not out of a desire to stop educating children, but because we wanted to teach our kids that you don't have to stay in an abusive situation, and sometimes you have to stand up to bullies for yourself, and for those who don't have a voice. In all my years serving in the Army, or in my time studying leadership and motivation while earning my PhD, I can honestly say I never witnessed an organizational culture this punitive, where the dominant leadership tactic was to instill fear in subordinates. At Wilson, fear appears to be the intended management style of senior leaders within the school. And there are many people much smarter than me that will tell you it's absolutely impossible for a modern organization to achieve peak performance when the dominant employee sentiment is fear of management. My request of the elected board is simple. Please investigate this organizational culture at Wilson before we lose yet another exceptional educator. Please do everything in your power to make Wilson a district where teachers feel empowered, appreciated, inspired, and proud to be a Bulldog. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.